I see a lot of patients that are struggling with thyroid problems, and they only come to us with a lab that their primary care provider has done that is just a TSH. So while TSH is super important, it is the brain signaling the thyroid hormone to produce more thyroid hormone. It doesn't tell us how much thyroid hormone is actually available to your cells or how well your body is using it. So this is why we go beyond and look at 5 key thyroid markers. So the first is TSH. We still want to optimize that. But the second is actually looking at free T4. So this is the hormone that the thyroid produces. Think of it like your storage form, and the body actually has to convert that T4 into T3. And then that brings us to our third marker, which is the T3. So that is the actual active thyroid hormone. So this is the one that affects your energy, your metabolism, your mood, your digestion. So we want to look at that. But one of the other things we will look at is actually called a reverse T3. If you have a high amount of reverse T3, it could be that your body is under a lot of stress, inflammation, calorie restriction. You could be really sick. And then the last being your autoimmune markers. So we're looking at things like TPO, which is thyroid peroxidase antibodies, and then the thyroid globulin antibodies. And when we look at those, people could have normal everything, but they could have really high TPO and thyroid globulin antibodies. And that tells us they're actually having an autoimmune attack on their thyroid. Then that leads us to why are they having an autoimmune attack on their thyroid? It helps us address what is actually at the root before all of the thyroid markers get thrown off too much and there's more damage done to the thyroid gland. So it's really important that you ask your provider for those 5 thyroid markers. These are really the key ones that are going to tell us a lot more than just a TSH about how your thyroid is functioning.